I've tasted breast milk.
We've all
Everybody's
been there.
tasted
We've all been
breast
there.
milk.
Come on, man.
Okay, I just wanted to make
when
sure.
you're in love corridor and you
Yeah,
feel like
like-
he had stopped, but then he hasn't stopped.
No,
Then he over starts to,
That's not the breast milk.
Oh, you've not had those. Whose breast milk did you say? Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like this?
No, I didn't know after you go.
Okay, so I feel like you.
No, it is a safe space. No, it's a safer place.
Mama,
Okay.
let's look forward. Let's not look. Go
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
say it. Yeah.
So there was a time when I was on baby duty, so I was looking after the baby.
Whose baby?
My baby.
Let's establish that first.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Because with him, you never know.
No, don't do that. I was looking after my baby,
Yeah,
and I was left with milk that had been
yeah.
pumped.
Yeah,
And I swear to you, if it was a movie, the cuts that would have been there, as in the scenes, because
yeah.
I was looking at the breast milk, it was looking back at me,
Yeah,
I was looking
yeah.
at it, I was like, don't do it, Marvin. I was like, I'm going to do it. Don't do it, I'm going to do it. And I poured some in my cornflakes.
Oh.
Ah.
So you didn't even get to taste it.
Because I wasn't brave enough.
Okay.
Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzama. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah.
We're all off the shelf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Are you married? Dating?
I'm traditionally married.
Traditionally married? You're married.
Yeah.
Why are you adding?
No, but the reason why I had to do that is they keep cooking me for this.
Oh, God, stop
right?
projecting. Own it.
People that have not married are telling me to stop projecting.
Oh.
What? The table you have shaken.
So hold on. I feel like
No, I'm with you, my sister. Listen, I'm with you.
You're married. I
Yes.
wouldn't say I'm traditionally married. You're married. In Yoruba culture, that is our marriage. You're married.
Oh my, thank goodness. So when I said this, they cooked me.
That
They
you're
tell you that's
married.
not marriage. You need to until
No,
you're
no,
the
no,
altar.
no.
And I said, yo, by culture, you're married, bro. Once the
Yeah.
parents blessed you
Yeah.
and all of that, they've done the prayers and that, you're married.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's annoying me is you're not giving context, but okay.
What context is there?
Okay.
Because you were putting down marriage. That's the reason why we were cooking you.
I
You were
wasn't
like,
putting down.
You were like, I don't want to get the government involved, and that's why I don't want to do white wedding. That's the reason why you were getting cooked. It's not because of your marriage.
Yeah.
Nah, it's also, but you lot also accept that you said.
You're stuttering now.
You said it's not traditional marriage. Is
I would
not
never
really-
say that.
Not you.
'Cause I
But
believe
remember
it.
the guest we had.
Okay, yes, the guest.
Thank you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Are
Okay.
you,
No, I'm not married.
Yeah.
No one has paid my bride price yet.
Oh.
He's waiting for his bride price.
Are you dating?
I'm also somebody's child, by the way.
Can you answer the
Are
question?
But yes, I'm taken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yourself?
Off the shelf.
Married?
No.
Dating?
Is it
Cohabiting.
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 Coco Master.
Cocodomo.
any plans for the man them though to
get married.
Yeah.
By
yeah.
God's grace.
I want to get married.
Yeah, I want to get married if my bride price is paid.
In your
What's
culture,
really?
like in your culture, the women pay.
Well, I'm royalty. So,
Oh.
yes. To even
It's yet to be
Out of
proven, by the
Pharaoh.
way.
Huh?
Mm.
It's yet to be. This royalty is yet to be
Yeah.
proven.
Like, see, you want me to respect your culture, but you don't respect mine.
No, but I've said, bro, I've been to your country many times. You still haven't shown man this royalty, bro.
What do you want me to show you? Exactly.
Bro,
Like
bro,
your
if you are
prince-
royalty in Yoruba, when you land already, they're putting
Oba.
away all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're knowing that you're
no,
expensive
no.
royalty.
Talk about
we don't show off like
Okay.
certain cultures
no
do. You
problem.
know what I mean? You know if you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
But
problem.
yes. So
December.
That's great.
all right, cool. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the In My Opinion podcast.
Come
Yeah.
on.
We don't stop.
Mm. We
start
are
now.
here to give you
Yo,
your weekly dose of that vitamin E, and that is edutainment.
yes, sir.
But today we even have vitamin D
Hmm.
sitting next to me.
Jeez.
But before I introduce her, let me introduce myself.
That's great.
I'm your boy, the none other than Sukali.
Jeez. Yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Come on.
Jesus Christ. DT don't talk, just listen, aka designated driver.
It's your boy Uzoma. Anybody wearing the same jumper as me, say counterfeit. You can't tell by their full outfit.
So Uzi counterfeit today now. I
No,
don't
they
know.
know themselves.
They
I
know
mean,
themselves.
who do you
Would
think wore it
the
better?
real Uzi stand up?
No,
please?
no, please
I mean-
stand up.
Who wore it better? I mean, why are you wearing that hat?
I'm not
today?
talking about you.
No, you are talking about. You're trying to call me a counterfeit. Say it with your chest. Make
Bro,
it.
I can't lie, bro.
Huh?
What you're doing is mad, Sukal.
Why?
What's this?
What's what?
There's only one outfit here now. Why are you counterfeiting this situation?
It is well. It is well.
It's over.
My baby, it's
Tell you,
over.
say it's over. No.
But anyway, listen, we got a special episode. This one we've been trying to plan it in the works. You know, our enemies are trying to succeed,
Listen,
but the God we serve will never succeed.
keep throwing them curveball.
The
We-
who you serve is will never what?
So the enemies were
Oh,
trying to
okay, okay,
succeed,
okay.
but the God I serve,
Hmm,
the
yes.
enemies will never succeed.
Mm.
Did I not make that one clear?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
like
my
that.
fault?
You made it clear. No, it was very clear.
Loud it.
Can you
Anyway.
please?
We have this intro, the mother of all vaginas,
Oh yeah, I love that.
the vagina whisperer,
Yay.
the deliverer
Yeah.
of babies,
Hmm.
the vagina final boss.
No, I love this. This is my bag.
We have Mama Dinya in the studio. Hey,
Wow.
Thank you
Banang.
for having me.
No, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so much
coming
for
on.
having
Thank
me.
you for coming. Can you help my viewers, Banang, and tell them why is your name Mama Dinya? What does it mean?
So, in English or in languages that I know, it doesn't really mean much. So
Mm.
they called me Mama because I was a big baby.
Mm.
But I found out that in Swahili,
Mm.
Mama means mother,
Mm-hmm.
and Dinya means like to fuck. Oh, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Safe
yeah.
space.
So,
And it's our favorite topic, to be
Yeah.
honest. So.
what's your favorite topic?
The one you stumbled upon.
So
Okay.
in Swahili it means mother who likes to
dude.
fuck. But I try to like rebrand it because I feel like it's still very on brand for me because I've only ever looked after women that have essentially fucked.
Had sex, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Great sport.
Do you know what I love about this year is that while people have kids
Yeah.
and they pretend that they don't do they're so
Yeah.
I'm like,
Prudish.
we can see the results of what you're doing in the
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah.
Like what's going on?
Unless it was immaculate conception.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
So I
in
love
this
that.
country they're quite
Mm.
like
Yeah.
they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Even in healthcare, like when we ask women like, did you just have sex? Because sometimes we need to know. And they'll be like, oh no. And I'm like, it's okay.
I won't judge.
You know, I won't judge. I've never looked after a virgin.
Word. You know
Word.
what I mean?
So,
Word.
but yeah, I think they're really shy about talking about sex.
Wow.
Okay. Well, in case you don't know, Mama Dinya is for me one of the biggest, well, actually one of the only content creators I know that around childbirth, pregnancy.
There were a
midwifery.
lot of us. I
Are
think it's
they?
just because maybe you like the content, but there are a lot of us.
The final boss.
The final boss
Mhm.
of all of them. So we're gonna get into all of that
Okay.
soon. But before we do that, I think we should first start with some icebreakers.
Please.
Icebreaker.
With this
I feel like
counterfeit.
Uzi always forgets
That
when
is-
it's
I don't forget. I'm watching the conversation, innit? I
Okay.
don't forget.
Has anyone ever told you that you sound like somebody that's like a chief? Yeah. You sound like someone chubby
Oh.
and that has a lot of money, that drinks a lot of palm wine and has several mistresses.
Bro, I wish.
Has anyone ever told
Several.
you that you sound like that?
No.
You sound rich.
Why? Oh,
How
hello.
I wish. How I wish.
Yeah.
God. Only Sabinigwe. Hear me.
Hey.
From what she just said, make that my reality.
Amen.
But
A lot of women.
yeah,
Remove that part. from
Remove
it.
that. You don't want that
I
one.
that part.
Several mistresses. She
You
said.
don't
No,
want
I don't
several.
want those ones.
You don't want several.
Everything else she said.
Apart from several. Just a couple.
No, just one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Uzi is very much in love with his
Oh,
missus.
baby, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. You're making me
I feel like
shy.
he doesn't even know what
He doesn't even know what to say.
You free him up.
You actually threw him
You
off.
actually don't know what to
But no, people do comment about his voice. It's a very special
Yeah.
voice. But he doesn't smoke, doesn't drink.
Yeah.
It's actually God
It's
ordained.
natural, yeah.
Yeah, it's natural.
If they left you take it.
Of course I will. You don't deserve it.
The man said you don't deserve it, you know.
You know, you don't deserve that. I would do more with that voice. Do you know
What
what I mean?
would
Wow.
be different?
What would you do?
Doesn't
You
matter.
can't have this voice and be shaking your waist. It doesn't correlate. It doesn't correlate.
You
This
got
voice
me.
is
You
not.
got me. You
This
got
voice
me.
That
needs
was-
to be, on job.
I like that. I like that.
Secure the package.
You got me, bro.
All right, let's get into it. Let's
Yeah.
break the ice, even though it's broken. Okay, cool. What's one punishment you got when you were younger that you would never forget?
Yeesh. Was you born in Nigeria or?
Yeah, I was.
Ah,
Looks
okay.
like I think they discipline her well.
So you have many. You should have few.
Were you stubborn?
I wasn't that stubborn, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
And like when you say punishment, like physical,
Yeah, you know, sometimes like they make us do
Big pin,
this one,
ride Okada.
kneel down.
Yeah, I never really experienced that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
I
must
was
have
a-
left Nigeria early then.
I did leave.
Ah,
early.
that's why.
But was there any punishment that I got that was bad?
Oh, you got good punishments?
No, but like worth remembering.
Oh.
So the punishment I remember was at church, not my house, and it was because.
You know, someone laughs.
so like back then, there's this guy that I really liked in church.
In church.
And we were texting each other, probably things that we shouldn't be texting
In
each other.
church.
Not in church, but in general.
In general.
And then the Sunday school teacher got to know, and they made us do this, you know, the
Oh, yeah.
squats.
No,
Yeah.
what's that? Oh, hold this and squat.
Yeah,
the-
for a long time. That I remember the next day, I couldn't enter my bath. I had to roll in because I couldn't lift my leg high enough.
Leg don't numb.
I like for a long time, like I didn't believe in love.
Oh.
You said love hurts.
Love is
I was like,
painful.
nothing is
school.
worth this. Sunday school. That was Sunday school. So
Wow.
I remember that one. That it was hell.
How many
but
squats do you remember?
I can't remember, but enough for me not to be able to walk.
To walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's mad. There's a lot of spot, you know.
Yeah,
And
but
did he try to come back, get that old thing back?
What do you mean?
The guy you were texting after
So
your
shout
punishment,
out to
did
him.
he
He refused to like open his phone, like to the Sunday school teacher, and that's why we had to
Okay.
spot for so long because
Oh.
he was like,
Said, I'm not
opening it.
snitching.
I'm not
Jeez,
snitching.
held
but
it down.
He held it down, but we.
I like that.
We, were
We
punished.
parted way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
That's not a bad punishment to be fair
Yeah.
compared to the ones we received.
What about you? Sukali, when you say compared, what happened to
Oh,
you?
bro, you know my dad was a madman, bro. I told you the worst one that I've got that hurts me the most was when my neighbor ran away from her house. So I was like maybe 13, my neighbor was like 12, but she loved me, like she really fancied me. So she ran away from her house and slept at my house, but she slept with my cousin. So my cousin was her friend, they were friends. So imagine we live in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So she ran away from my house, but she's hiding in my house, right? And we didn't know.
Oh.
We thought she was allowed to come through because
Yeah,
she'd
yeah.
been there before.
Yeah.
So it turns out she had run away,
Yeah, yeah.
and then her mum came and said that I'm the one that made her
Oh,
come there,
no.
and I want to sleep with her daughter. So obviously my dad comes back from work, seeing all this big crowd around the house, and he's gone mad. So after he sorted it with the parents, I got the maddest whippings you can imagine.
Sheesh.
And it's worse because you didn't deserve it.
I know, because I didn't even get to kiss her.
Oh. He's like, I got nothing.
I
From that.
got nothing. I got nothing left.
Free whooping.
And not only that, after the whippings he gave me, like I told you, he does, takes your clothes off, pours water on you, and then
What?
Make
whips
sure it's
What?
tender. Just to make sure
Yeah.
it's tender.
That's how my dad whips, like
Cool
a
talk.
soldier. Then he sent me to the village for 3 months. And I'm talking mud house, no electricity.
I sent you to the dungeon.
Sent me to the dungeon. All for somebody I didn't even get to touch. Can you imagine?
That's
When you
really
came back, did you finally say, you know what, I must? You didn't. Bad boy. You're a bad boy.
He went searching.
I had to make up for lost time.
You're a
I had to get my
bad
lick back.
boy. Yeah, you had to get your lip back.
That's terrible.
But yeah, that
That
was
is
the worst
bad.
punishment I got, man.
Wow, well done.
Okay, cool. The last one is, what are some of the biggest pregnancy myths you would like to dispel?
Mm.
I almost say disciple, you know.
Decide.
Pregnancy
Dispel.
myths. What do people think that happens that doesn't happen? Yeah. I don't know if this is a pregnancy one, but this is more labor. There's this idea that people think that we keep the placentas and sell it for like 50 grand.
Yeah, don't you?
Oh.
No.
Well, not you in particular.
No, not me in particular, but I think sometimes when things happen in the US or rumors happens in the US, it feeds into us, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
guys, relax. Do you get what I mean? Like NHS, we're fighting for our lives. Yeah. The same computer that hasn't been working for 3 years is still not working. Do you think if we got 50K from it,
Would have new
you would
technology.
see it? Do you get like
Fair.
we would? But I think that's one thing that I'm just like, guys, like we do not sell your placentas. Not that I know of, anyways. But if you're that scared, just take it home with you because you
Can
can.
you?
You can.
People cook them. You can.
The people eat it
You
raw.
eat them
People make it turn it into
raw.
pills. People turn it into gummies.
Is it actually beneficial or is that a myth? Eating the placenta.
That's a good question.
So I think the way to get the most nutrients out of a placenta is if you blend it and turn it into a smoothie.
Oh.
I feel like once you turn it into loads of different things, it kind of loses a lot of the nutrients.
Mm.
Anything that has to go through so much processing, you might as well just have a spinach sandwich or something. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? But if you were to have it like proper, then you can get the nutrients. But by the time you've done so much, people turn it into gummies, and I'm like, gummies.
Really?
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
By the time they've coated it with so much sugar, you're like, what are you getting from it,
Facts.
really?
What about the woman though? Is it a myth that it's better to not cut the placenta and let it detach itself?
So there's delayed cord clamping, which is like baby comes out, you don't cut the cord straight away. There's optimum cord clamping, which is you wait until there's no more like pulse on it, like all the nutrients has gone to baby. And then there's lotus births, which is you keep the placenta attached to a baby until it falls off. That there's not a lot of science that backs it. Why? Because once the placenta detaches from a living being, it's essentially a dead organ.
Oh.
It's dead. There's no source connected to it.
Right.
And then you connect that to life. You connect that to a baby that doesn't have that much of an immune system that's so strong. So there's huge risks, like increased risks of infection. But now that the cord is white, there's nothing else going to the baby. But I think it's more of a cultural thing, which is why I speak with like respect around it. But scientifically, I don't think it's something that we recommend. I don't think we don't recommend it.
Okay, do you recommend a delayed one?
Optimum
Delayed,
one.
yeah,
Optimum.
yeah. I was gonna say. And what do you guys do with them then? The placenta, before
We just put it in a bag and we put it on like a Ziploc that, you know, those ones that you can't open again once you, and I put it there and then they come and pick it up. So that's why I say that I can never speak. Like,
you don't know what happens.
I don't know what happens after,
yeah.
but I can only imagine that we are not selling it for 50K. Because if we were, trust me, I'll be wearing Gucci. I'll be wearing.
Come on.
But no,
Rolls Royce on the outside.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Is that you with the?
Yeah,
all
all
right,
done,
lovely.
all done.
Now let's play some games.
Oh, I'm
This
so
segment
sorry.
is called "Don't Google It."
Can someone just pass us
Don't
one
Google
buzzer?
it.
Yeah. This one there, we have to use our brain. You cannot ask a friend.
There, in this
It's a
bag.
quiz.
This black
Is
bag.
it hard
Get your
questions?
buzzer.
Yeah.
Are the questions hard?
No, they're fun.
There's a white box.
Okay.
Apologies.
I like fun.
Yes, it's me, Sukali here, and you people have come to report to you that we've been looking at the stats. And what we have found is a lot of you people are watching this content for free without subscribing. Please do better. Now you know better. Subscribe, and once you've subscribed, comment that I've subscribed because Sukali told me to. Until next time.
Yeah. Test that.
It works, trust me. That's what she said.
Thank you.
Hello.
So that's why
Sounds a bit weak,
you
man.
guys' favorite subjects, those kind of.
Oh, no, sorry.
No,
I'm the
it's
childish
him.
one.
It's actually him.
I work
Please.
with Caucasians. So I got a lot of the
You
that
know,
banter.
yeah.
You're right, mate. Yeah. Let's have it.
Let's have it.
So sometimes I struggle to switch off.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll
man,
behave.
and he's brought it into his boys' work banter into this.
Apologies.
It's all right. We like some of them. Are you guys ready yet?
Yes,
Yes.
let's go.
Remember, guys, first the buzz,
Mhm.
and please don't argue back and forth with the quiz master. Please take it up with your audience.
It's okay.
All right. First question:
Yeah.
which animal can sleep with one eye open? You got
A kangaroo.
kangaroo?
Oh,
No,
Oh.
incorrect.
what made you say that?
All right, sure. I'll give you guys options to make it easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys ready? A, crocodile. B,
Ooh.
dolphin.
Ooh.
C, a cat.
Mm.
D, an owl.
Ooh.
How
Ooh.
did they even open their eye?
Crocodile.
Huh?
The eye is
Mad.
big, innit? The eye wide, bruv.
So you
They
said
must have
a cat, a crocodile.
So I've got a crocodile, dolphin, cat, and an owl.
I'm gonna go with owl.
That's your answer?
That's my final answer.
Anybody else?
I'll go with dolphin.
You need to buzz.
I'll go with dolphin.
Final answer?
Yes.
Do you have a taker? You wanna have a
You
guess?
just say crocodile.
Buzz.
Crocodile.
And the winner is the mama duck.
Oh! That is crazy.
What did she say?
I have
Dolphin.
never heard myself like the mama. That's what the name means. It's
No, it's, hey, banange. Kidogo,
I'm translating.
kidogo.
I'm
That
joking.
means
Mama Dinya, you're the winner.
Calm down, it's
Calm down. Sorry.
hello, bilingual.
Oh, You speak Swahili.
Small, kidogo.
Small. Thank you.
What I said is that. That's
Yeah,
right,
it's correct.
right?
Yeah. That's why I asked you.
Why? Wait, why are you double checking with him? Do you not do your due diligence
Of what?
of what the name meant?
No, I know, but I always like.
Sometimes it's good to get it
To
on the ground.
always make sure that you've not
Before I
been
go more,
misled.
tell more
You don't even have Chinese tattoos,
Yeah, I'm like,
and they got no clue.
No clue what it is.
That's true. That's true. So you are right. It's
Dolphins.
dolphins. Yeah. They sleep with
No, it makes
one eye
sense.
open. Next question. She's off in the lead, guys. Yeah, she was nervous
Dolphin
before.
inside water.
Yes, but you want
So
to
the eye open. What are you inside the eye?
Wait, what?
No, but anyways.
So wait, when dolphins are swimming-
No, but I'm understanding like they just leave the eye open.
So wait, when they're swimming, do they close their eyes?
Yeah.
Brother, so you just stay water will just be entering your eye. You're not even moving in one spot. Okay, eye drop.
He said eye drop.
Yeah, eye drop.
He does this every week.
No, I was just trying to understand. You know, I like to make reason.
I hear it.
It's different if you're swimming and your eyes is open and
But
you're
it's
moving.
not. They're not human. You know that they live
I
in the
know,
water.
but they're moving. But now you're just there, your eye open. You're not moving. So I don't understand. But yeah,
But I don't know the
Dolphin.
science behind it. But
I
that
think we
is
should Google
what it
this.
is.
Yeah.
yeah, it's correct.
All right. When you have your time, you can research. Can we move on now? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you said don't argue. Like, don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thank you.
Some people
All right.
respect the rules.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Next question. What is the study of stars and space called?
Oh, I don't know that.
A.
Mm.
Cosmology.
Cosmology.
B. Meteorology.
It'd be good if you can say the word.
Is meteorology. Meteorology.
Yeah.
C. Astrology. D. Astronomy.
Oh,
C was
I
first.
think hers was first. Yeah.
C.
C. What's that?
Astrology.
Incorrect.
Astronomy.
He's correct.
Damn! Sounds good.
Who's
I've
a
heard
man
of
correct?
astronomy before. though.
Wait,
You know that?
astrology is not the what? The who
it's
the star?
astronomy.
Okay,
It's
I'm
a
not arguing.
study
Sorry, I was just asking.
Of stars and space.
I knew it was as something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
astronomy.
yeah, astronomy.
Astronomy.
Yeah,
Oh,
stars
what
and
I've heard
space.
before, astrology.
But you don't think about that. The other one is meant to be, I think,
What,
space.
planets?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair.
That's where the
Fair.
confusion
Well done,
is.
well
So
done,
astronomy, well done. I think
Well done.
you kind of helped. When
Yeah.
No, but that word is I've heard before, so I would have therefore said it.
Okay.
Okay.
Astronomy.
Have you heard of astrology before?
No, astronomy I've heard. Honestly, bro, it's probably there, but astronomy, buff.
We take your word for it. We'll
No
take your
problem,
word for it.
sir. Next question. Carly, you're on 0, by the way.
It's okay.
Which color appears on most national flags?
No clue. Can we guess?
I mean, that's the whole point.
Ooh, red.
My goodness. So Carly's like, I'm not having this.
Not having it.
I
bro.
can't be lost. It's not
I
possible.
can never carry last.
Because Sukali is correct.
A prince like
Wow,
me.
that's
Thank
a
you.
very-
Well done, red. So approximately 75 to 78% of all national flags symbolizes courage. It has red in it, which symbolizes courage, sacrifice, and revolution.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he's correct. Well done. So everyone's So
Come on.
last question. So there's a winner. Guys, hey.
Hey.
Let me see which one should I... Okay, this one should be right down your alley because I need
It
to.
might not.
I want Mama to win. All right. Which vitamin helps blood clotting?
Vitamin.
Helps blood clotting.
Why's my mind gone blank?
Shall I give you the options?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even want it,
Nah, I'm thinking
but you got to answer. I don't care
Yeah.
what you're thinking. You got to
Vitamin
answer
K.
it, bro. Huh?
vitamin K.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes, it is vitamin K. I don't know. My mind
Carly.
went blank. I was like, yes.
Carly, what's that saying that they say? The one that was
It's not how you
last.
start.
It's how you
The
finish.
start, yeah,
Eh,
it's vitamin K.
come
My head, I was like, why's my mind gone blank?
So
It's
Carly's
vitamin
the
K.
winner, out of nowhere. I felt like Arsenal over the weekend. Well done.
Come on.
Well done, my
Come on.
boy.
I swear, when you asked me that, my mind went blank. I was like,
You could have
wait.
got it, isn't it?
Of course
You
I could have
could've
got
got
it,
it.
but my
Yeah,
mind went.
I hear it because you do it a lot.
And then when you asked me, I was like, am I dumb? I injected this.
That's what I'm thinking.
No.
Day
I
6,
no.
day 8.
I injected
It happens.
I
It
injected
happens.
it myself. That's
Every
It
day.
happens.
crazy,
It
man.
happens. It
Congratulations.
Thank you so. Oh, unlike my brother that's refused to clap for me.
Oh,
You're
well
not a
done.
soul.
Why you not
I'm
clapping?
not
He
a soul.
did his thing, bro. Just. Oh wow.
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 It's okay.
It's just another day in the office. Huh?
Well, I feel
What's so
personal.
special?
Wow.
What's going on?
Say less.
Well done,
Fantastic
Sakali,
thing.
man.
Thank you
was
so
really
much.
good.
Thank you
Huh?
so much. All right. Last segment before we get into the actual conversation of today is a dilemma.
Oh yeah.
Mama Dinya, we need your help.
Okay.
This one, I believe you have the necessary tools
Oh no.
and knowledge to help our reader. Okay, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Kakati, my husband caught me selling my breast milk behind his back.
I heard they're quite healthy.
Exactly. Me and my husband have been married for about 4 years, and we have one child together who is now 5. My husband lost his job in the city last year and has been doing odd jobs, but we barely make ends meet. Now, I'm from Memphis.
Memphis.
Yes, Memphis. I said Memphis, innit?
Music.
Yeah. Music. I love how they speak up. Glory, innit? Music.
I love it. Bro,
Music.
I love it. I love the accent, bro.
And I'm a hustler, so I've been trying to find ways to make money and put food on the table. One of my colleagues at work recommended selling my breast milk to other women, as she used to do it and she used to make about $500 a month. So I did that for a few months, and then I met another woman who told me men who are bodybuilders pay a premium as they see breast milk as liquid gold. Sorry. Is this true? Anyway. But I felt weird selling milk to random men. So I decided to call my ex-boyfriend, who also happens to be a bodybuilder. And funny enough, he said it's something he does and he's willing to pay me $1,500 a month.
No bad time.
So I was doing that for about 4 months, and then lo and behold, my husband found out and he absolutely lost it. He was getting mad saying I'm selling breast milk, and especially to my ex, considering I stopped breastfeeding our child when he was 2.
Wow.
Yet my husband wanted me to continue breastfeeding until he was 4, but I refused. So he feels betrayed that I couldn't give breast milk to my own son, but I gave it to my ex. I'll be honest though, I'm glad I no longer have to hide pumping milk, as it was very difficult to hide from my husband, but I don't regret what I had to do to feed my family. Was I in the wrong?
Quickly, how much was she making from the ex? Sorry.
$1,500
A month.
a month.
Okay.
But from the women,
5 bills.
about 5
Yeah,
bills.
yeah. I mean, it's you.
My brain is looking at the science of how she got breast milk again after 3 years of not breastfeeding. Like how?
Oh, no, she didn't stop.
Oh, she never stopped.
No, she never stopped.
She never stopped.
Yeah. She just,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a long time. I think for me, the actual like giving the breast milk, that's not necessarily what I think is an issue. I think trust is a huge thing. And I think when trust is broken in relationships, it's so detrimental. So I think what it sounds like is he's very, very upset, more so like she didn't feel like breastfeeding the baby past 2 years, but she was able to sell it. But desperate times calls for desperate measures. And it's one of those things where you're in a position of you're not financially stable and you have something that you can produce and you can sell. Why not if not? That's how I see it. But I just don't like people not feeling like they can trust their partners. It's not a nice feeling.
It's not.
That's my only thing. But
Remember, she's from Memphis. So you have to add that onto it.
But breast milk is liquid gold. It's amazing.
it?
Do you know how much? Do you know the nutrients in breast milk? It's crazy. Like no other food, no other like single food has the same amount of nutrients as breast milk.
Is it not down to how the person eats?
How what?
The human being.
I mean, that is a valid question.
Because if they're
I didn't hear
eating
you.
bare chewing gum, sweet, it can't be that healthy.
No way it can be.
So it doesn't matter what you
It's
eat.
kind of like it's not. Trust me, like if you eat stuff that is like what's that thing? What, you know what prune? What do you call prunes? Like something when you need to poo. What do you call it again? A laxative.
Laxative. Yeah.
Not sometimes your baby will poo a lot more and stuff like that. But technically, like the nutrients in it is so amazing. It's beautiful. Like it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys have heard about the facts of breast milk, but for example, some women, if they see that their babies are a bit sick and stuff, the breast milk, they'll save it for when baby gets sick again because it has all the antibodies that that baby needs the next time that baby comes up with something or comes up with a cold. Have you not seen mummies that when everyone in the house is getting a cold, they will start putting their milk in the food because it has so much nutrients in it. Okay, never mind.
People are
No,
not
but it's-
educated. Because I guess to your question, like, for like, there's things in women's body that kind of filters
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
protects
yeah.
it. So by the time the milk is coming out, whatever like toxic, wherever it might be, doesn't come with the milk.
Yeah.
It kind of filters
And because
out.
if it's so like, that's why some women, when they drink so much, they just won't feed that day, they'll feed the next day or they'll feed them. So it's not like, oh, you ate this and now your milk is bad
Instant.
forever. You get, it doesn't, it's such a like quick cycle.
Is this a safe space?
Yes.
I've tasted breast milk.
We've all been there.
Everybody's tasted
We've all been
breast
there.
milk.
Come on, man.
Okay, I just wanted to make
When
sure.
you're in love corridor and you
Yeah,
feel like
like-
he had stopped, but then he
Oh.
hasn't stopped.
No, that.
Then he over starts to,
That's not the breast
Oh,
milk.
you've not had those.
What
Whose
was
breast milk did you say?
taste?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me
No.
like this?
No, I didn't know after you got.
Okay, so I feel like you. lot
No,
are
it is a
obsessed
safe
with
space.
it.
No,
Is it?
no,
Okay.
it's a safer place.
Mama,
Okay.
let's look forward. Let's not look back. Go
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
say it. Yeah.
So there was a time when I was on baby duty, so I was looking after the baby.
Whose baby?
My baby.
Let's establish that first.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Because with him, you never know.
No, don't do that. I was looking after my baby,
Yeah,
and I was left with milk that had been
yeah,
pumped.
yeah,
And I swear to you, if it was a movie, the cuts that would have been there, as in the scenes, because
yeah.
I was looking at the breast milk, it was looking back at me,
Yeah,
I was looking
yeah.
at it, I was like, don't do it, Marvin. I was like, I'm going to do it. Don't do it. I'm going to do it. And I poured some in my cornflakes
Oh,
Ah.
so you didn't even get to taste it.
because I wasn't brave enough.
Okay, okay.
Well, you ran out of milk in the house,
There was plenty of milk.
but you wanted.
I wanted it. I felt this
Did
is
you
my
taste
chance.
it,
I
though?
did taste it.
Okay, how did it taste?
It tasted very sweet.
Hmm.
Very sweet. You had to shake it a bit, you know, because it felt very concentrated at the top. So I had to shake it a bit. But it tasted nice. And I
Concentrated at
felt
the
guilty
top.
because I wanted more.
But so you
But
told me
everyone's
you never
taste-
had the
everyone-
accidental situation.
I've had the accidental, but it wasn't enough for me to say I've tasted breast milk.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Because I was just.
You've
Me-
clearly had a jug.
Yeah, literally.
not like that. But
This guy struck gold and kept digging.
Now I was like, no, but why stop now? Like, you know what I mean? I just felt like, hey, we're full play.
What, did she cradle you? Did she cradle you?
No.
She
We
did.
didn't go that far. No,
She
but you're
did.
moving crazy.
Oh
That's
my gosh,
what it is,
DT, you were like a baby.
No,
You were like a baby.
No, you're moving crazy. You're moving crazy. No,
You know what? Yeah, I couldn't date someone that does your guys' jobs
What?
because you just never know what they're
What's
going to
gonna
say.
come
You're
out.
gonna watch and you'll be like, oh, here we go. It's like dating like a pastor where they use you for sermons. It's you lot.
Oh, you're
You
right,
are-
because we'll use you as an
Yeah,
example. Oh, yeah.
exactly. I'm
They have
not
to get
about
over
the
that.
girl thinking, oh,
Listen,
now everyone knows that.
They're over that
They
now.
have to get over
They're
that.
over
This is-
that.
Yeah,
They're over
this
that
is how we
now.
pay the bills, man.
They're over that now.
Everybody has to chip in.
They're over that now, boy. Some mad stuff has been said, bro.
I hear it.
We are
This
past
is light
that.
work.
You know what? It's
This is
funny
light
you say
work.
that. It's
Yeah.
funny you say that because I never actually thought it was that deep.
Yeah.
But
We never
I-
did. We all
no,
did
but
it.
after certain conversation, like recently, I'm like, wow, this is actually mad
It's a lot.
kind of thing. Obviously, the aim is you have to be real in it to your
Yeah,
viewers and stuff.
yeah.
But sometimes you just think about it, it's like, okay, cool. And it's like, nah, like if you kind of reverse it, like
Yeah.
that's not information I would have wanted my girl to put out there.
Yeah.
Can
Like what?
no,
For
not
example?
that, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't, before, I just thought, okay, cool. You're just talking about your life.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is your own personal experiences.
Yeah.
But what I've actually come to understand is kind of like, whilst doing that, you're also talking about other people's, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
example, me talking about, like, I had masturbating addiction.
Yeah.
Well, that's my personal whatever, but it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't want that information. Like that's someone's
yeah.
man type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's actually
It's a bit-
that you brought it up because I'm like, okay, cool, makes sense.
Oh, okay.
It's got serious.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We were here and now.
Mentioned that and it
No,
just
it's,
reminded me
no,
that.
it's true though.
Yeah,
But
like
it's a
actually-
big
actually
thing.
That's what we.
serious.
This is the thing about our show. Yeah, 1 minute we're here, and it's
Yeah.
like a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
yeah, yeah.
That's what we're serious, but then
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
we're
Peaks
you know
and
what I mean?
troughs.
So yeah,
But anyway, back to the dilemma.
yeah.
Back to
No,
Murphy's.
for me personally, I feel like what she did. I feel like when you went to the X, I
Yeah.
feel like that's where you kind of lost me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mind though, because again, there are women that give birth, but they struggle to get breast milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can understand like even that, like you're actually helping.
Yeah.
Like I get that part.
And sorry, just quick, is that okay? Can you have another woman's breast milk to your baby?
yeah, but they
Okay.
do that
I
now.
was speaking about it like I had an event in Nigeria Bumps and Brunches, like it's like a brunch. for,
Yeah, I
like,
saw
girls
that.
and
Yeah,
And
congratulations
I got,
on
thank you
that.
so much. And I got feedback. Basically, they're still in a group chat. And there was one mummy, her baby was in NICU, which is like intensive care for babies. And she just wasn't producing enough milk. So one of the mummies was sending her milk, but she was overproducing. Again, it's nutrients. Like, so you can. And back in the day, like, they used to like have mummies would just breastfeed whoever was crying.
Whoever was crying, yeah, wow.
Yeah, like back home.
Oh yeah.
There was like whoever, say like there's loads of babies and the baby's crying, you just pop them on your breast. That's how it was. Like it was a village. It's only now that's like but it's like no, this is what we used to do. Like women were never meant to be alone when they were pregnant. They were never meant to isolate in motherhood. And that's why you see the huge rise in postpartum depression, because we were never meant to be alone. We were meant to be supported by men.
Wow.
Word. And also, sadly, during slavery, the wet nurses, the white woman would give birth and
then they'll give, there you go.
Exactly.
Breastfeed, exactly.
sad.
So that's what, so to me, it was all right at that point. Then, again, trying to make money, trying to be, think about the family at the end of the day, because I feel like she was thinking about the family, innit? Selling it, I would have preferred maybe sell it, do the breast milk, and then maybe just sell it. Not like specifically be like, oh, let me go back to my ex and sell it to him. I feel like at that point there, you're kind of crossing a line in a way. Because as your ex still drinking your breast milk, what are we doing here? Like when you put in that context,
I didn't even put it like that.
When you put it like that, it's mad. Your ex is drinking your breast milk, bruv. What's going on here?
That is.
So I feel like that's where it's a bit, she lost me there. I would have preferred, you can sell it to bodybuilder, whatever, but don't
Okay, you didn't mind the bodybuilders.
Don't even know that, but just do the breast milk. Here you go. Package it off. Whoever's going to get paid.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, get paid. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
But I feel like you contacted your ex, fam. Then you subscribed. This subscription
This subscription is crazy.
and he's paying. Like, bro, so you mean all these bills that's been getting paid is
from
your ex? From your breast milk? We got a problem.
How would you put it like that?
Go for desperate measures, man.
This one is too desperate.
When you phrase it like that, that is, as a man, he's not recovering. Her husband's not recovering from that.
Honestly.
Yeah, but it's long.
Honestly.
He'll probably recover, man.
You think so? Would you recover?
Would you recover?
Would you recover? I know you
have
would
to
never.
Go outside and hustle, man.
Would you recover? The question.
Yeah,
that's the question.
From that,
yes.
I have to go and prove a point. So I have to go and get rich by any means necessary.
But you recover.
Yeah, I'll get rich and then.
What?
And how does that fix the problem? Yeah, and then what?
What can you do in it? You have to make money. You don't have money in the first place. That's why you're.
So wait, let me ask you a question. Are you a believer of, like, as a man in a relationship, if you don't have the bread, then whatever your wife does is fair game?
I don't think it's fair game, but you leave room for that, innit?
Within reason.
Exactly, within reason.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the moment you can't provide, you leave room for that. It takes like a really good woman to be able to say, oh, like, there's boundaries in it.
Also, you feel like money in relationship is like, and boundaries go hand in hand?
To a certain extent, again, it's down to individual, innit? If you have a woman that requires certain things that you can't provide, then you know what I'm saying? It's down to the individual, bro. I think there should be boundaries, but some people, when they're desperate, everything goes out the window.
And she's from Memphis.
Memphis?
Okay. Remember, we already think Americans are crazy.
Yeah, I think
they do crazy things. They're
no,
not
but
like,
you said you'd be okay with that, though.
No, but I'm saying, you're not listening to what I'm saying to you. I said, what can you do? Don't talk like. We're here to give advice.
You said you're going to have to go and get money.
You're here to give
advice. But remember, we asked you, though.
Yeah, you have to go make money in it to make sure you're not in that position again, innit? What can you do?
So basically, it's not ending the marriage for you.
What can you do?
End the marriage?
You really going to end your marriage?
No, I'm asking you.
No, but I'm saying, would you end your marriage for
I don't think I would end the marriage.
There you go. What would you do?
I'll be very sad.
Yeah.
I can't lie. And mine isn't even about the ex. I just don't want your breast milk, your DNA out there to anybody. You know
Why?
What I mean? I don't know.
You can't provide. Bro, I don't know what it is, yeah. I think in recent times, yeah, I just understand life is just not fair. So the sooner you accept life is not fair, you can live peacefully. But when you keep like, oh, I don't want no.
I don't think that's living with peace though, where every time, because you don't have money, you have to be worried if your wife is selling something. I don't think I want to be in that kind of relationship.
The kind of woman you married, innit?
Yeah, but I don't think I would be with that kind of woman that I have to be worried, like if things aren't going well, I now have to be worried about what you're going to
So don't you
sell.
prefer her doing that than actually sleeping with people for money?
No, but then
I'd
what I'm
rather
saying
sell
is
the
that
milk.
once you do that though, yeah, no, because the way you're sounding now is like if you don't have money, you know, you just have to understand life isn't fair and it comes with a game. And I'm like, where do you draw the line?
It's hard to draw the line because
The line is blurry.
yeah, it's hard.
Now, I think
Because
like...
what do you do? She's saying she's using this money to provide for the family, yeah?
Right.
So basically, filling up your role. What do you do to someone that's done that?
And that's my thing. That's my struggle here. It's
You
like,
see where it becomes.
at the end of the day,
I
I can't be
but
mad at her for what she's done. Do you know what I mean? And like DT said, I'm glad she used her sense to say, okay, she must have a lot of milk, I'm guessing. But in fact, she's selling it. I hear it.
In
But
abundance.
it's just that I'm not comfortable with you selling it. On top of that, you're selling
You'd
it.
rather drink it and put it in cornflakes. That's what he would rather do. Why would you do
Yes,
that?
okay. I don't want other
Listen
men
to that milk,
drinking my
man.
missus' breast milk. But then
Yeah.
again, I always, especially in relationships, you know, we're older now. When we were younger, there were certain red lines we had that
Facts.
we thought we would never
So
do.
unrealistic.
Unrealistic. When you get older, you're like, now I realize why mummy and daddy stayed together so long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's things like this, obviously not the breast milk, but things like this, and they were like, do you know what? No one's died. Do you know what I mean? Yes, is it annoying? Yeah, but at the end of the day, what were their intentions?
Yeah.
The intentions were to provide. It would be
Yes.
different if she was doing it to go and buy Birkin,
Mm.
BBL, but no, she's doing it to provide for the family.
Yeah.
So I'll give her that rating, but my wife, don't do that again.
Mm.
And this ex of yours, cut him off.
You better provide. She'll be back selling that milk. You know, people when they move away from salty and things get hard,
Yeah.
they talk back to what they know best.
I hear it.
breast
I think for me, I'm going back to what you said earlier
Yeah.
on, which is, I think, is the trust though.
Mhm.
Because
That's
I
the
feel
thing.
like if we're in a marriage, we're in a partnership,
Yeah.
yeah, we're meant to figure this out together.
100%.
So if you figure that you want to start doing this,
Selling
let's
milk.
have a conversation about it.
Mm.
So I feel like the moment you're doing that
I agree.
now,
My
and
back.
then not talking about it, not, you know, it seems a bit,
A bit fishy.
what
But
else are you gonna sell without telling me?
she should apologize, our sister. Please apologize to your husband. But I'm sure with time, you can make it. work.
You'll get over it.
The wound will heal.
The wound will heal, but nine.
Some wound might never heal.
No, it will heal. It will heal.
Yeah.
I just feel like pick your battles, man, especially in relationships. And I feel like at least here you have an entrepreneurial woman. Another woman would have sat there crying with you that you have no job. But this woman said, no, I'm
a
going to get up.
businesswoman.
I'm gonna find a way.
I want to find a way to provide for my family. Look at the bright side. Guys, silver lining. I tell you guys all the time. Look at the silver lining.
Yeah, I prefer this than her actually sleeping with men.
Exactly. Now imagine she had her
Sell
OnlyFans. You'd
milk.
be here crying.
Yeah.
Because there might be people that like pumping milk on OnlyFans. They might just like watching people pump milk.
God
I think
forbid.
that's no. I think
Is it a thing?
Is that a fetish?
Look at that,
It
see?
probably is a thing. That
It has to
everything
be.
is a thing now.
Everything
To be
is a-
fair, I can't lie. So I'm a guy, yeah. I'm very sensitive to sounds. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm on the spectrum or something. I love ASMR.
Okay.
And when she used to pump next to me, I love the sound. It goes,
Mm.
whoosh, whoosh. And then
I'm
I'd hear
glad
it.
that you liked it because a
guy
lot of
loves
people
that.
can't like.
They
handle
can't
that
what?
sound.
I love
They
the
can't handle
sound.
the
It's a
sound.
lot. Yeah,
I
it can
loved
be
it.
quite-
I've realized a lot of people are not ready to be parents. So I swear down.
There's many
because
sounds
you
you
have
have
to
to get
start
used
finding
to.
a way to love everything. bro.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you,
guys.
one time, yeah, with my son, I'll never forget it. I had to suck out his bogey.
Ah, bro.
You know how when people get these machines
Listen,
and they get all these
listen,
contraptions?
nah.
Me, I just got my mouth.
Yeah, cuz.
You know
That's
what
how
I'm
you know.
saying?
You better know you love him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I can never
you know what
deny
I
it.
mean?
I even
And I
recorded
like the
it.
way you like crossing your leg, like toes are
sophisticated.
almost touching.
You're sophisticated.
Mm.
Uzi, would you suck out bogey from your child's nostril?
I mean, you see me, not a lot of things don't irritate me, you know.
Oh.
That's light.
I mean, you can tell a man with a voice like this.
I swear, nothing.
I know.
Don't irritate me like that.
All right, so yeah, dilemma's done. Thank you so much for sending that in. We're gonna move to part 2 of the conversation, and it will be out on Sunday. You know they've told us that we don't tell them when part 2 is gonna be out.
Oh,
So we have to
yeah.
let them know. It'll be out on Sunday at 7 p.m. So come back and join us. Banang, if you're watching us on Spotify, you have lost the video temporarily. Okay, we've just moved to Acast. Okay, so oh yeah, clap for us. We've been signed by Acast. Yeah. So we are now Acast creators. So temporarily we won't have video, but it will be coming back soon. So for now, you can watch on YouTube.
Please.
If you want to see our lovely faces, Banang.
Instagram as well. TikTok.
Yeah,
You can
TikTok.
see some
Follow us
snippets,
everywhere
yeah.
for updates.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, we have Mama D in the studio.
Come on.
Hello.
Let's give a round of applause for that, man. Sharp. Come on.
Firstly, congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Congrats.
Soon to
I'm
be
seeing
married.
that ring is on this side though.
Oh, it's on the. I can
He's doing
it's
stuff.
over.
It's on this side though.
Should we turn the light off?
Please,
Is
if you
it-
have to
is it-
dim some
is
of
it-
this Bring the light down some.
Oh gosh.
Dim
Let
sum,
us shine.
please.
Let us shine. Oh,
I didn't mean to do that.
She said, "Oh,
I didn't
guys,
mean to do that.
we have something special in store for you people." Yes, you know we've been watching the comments. You people want more from us. If you want to hear the news first, sign up to our newsletter via our website. It's in our bio. You will get the news first, I promise you. And once you've signed up, make sure you comment and say Sukali told me to.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.